Okay, everybody. The time has finally come to speak face to face instead of all these shorts and stuff. We've been a little preoccupied, as many of you know, with the transmission in this thing. We had what? It's not very dry, is it? But that little fan in there, I hope it burned. Anyhow, so yeah, we just, I'm gonna start at the beginning, just kind of run you what we've been through. We got invited to go to, what is that, Gordon's Well in Southern California with the sand dunes. I wonder if you should scoot your buddy over here a little more. You're comfy there?
I'm comfy right
Okay,
where I'm at.
you stay right there. Okay, so we get invited to Gordon's Well in Southern California, sand dunes, for New Year's with some friends. They got some four-wheelers we could ride and stuff like that. So, and they take us everywhere and provide us with stuff. They took us to Lake
they
City.
always do.
Have you ever been to Lake City? Amazing. If you ever get a chance to go to Lake City, Colorado. Anyhow, shout out to Ken Laurie. We won't give their last name. And so we go down there, but when we leave, first what we're going to do is we're just going to stay in Moab for a couple weeks and just edit on a computer so we get videos out that we so far are horrible at. But we got better at shorts, though. We started getting shorts out. Those are pretty easy to do. But it takes a good hour of editing for every minute of video you watch.
Well, it does for us anyway.
It does for us, because we're still green. Now, I started
not
first.
Everybody else.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've been a metal fabricator welder all my life. I started pretty much last spring, summer, beginning of summer, learning how to edit.
Don't talk to me.
Why? Well, I'm talking to both of you. I'm talking to everybody. This is a three-way conversation.
Yeah, okay.
So, where was I?
Editing.
Editing. Okay, so we're going to go edit in Moab. And we realized after, about the second day, it's not going to work because December 21st happens to be the shortest day of the year, and we ran out of power. So,
it was cloudy.
And it was cloudy.
There was no sun.
Yeah, it was no sun. So we ran out of power pretty quick. And we got 800 watts of solar on the roof. We got a 5.2 kilowatt battery, lithium battery, with a 3,000 watt inverter. And so we're like, okay, we got to get power some way, and we got to get a campground plug in, and we don't want to do that. We don't like doing that. So our alternator gives us about 400 to 450 watts. So it's like if we drive, we'll drive for a while and let it for a while. But anyhow, so we start heading south out of Moab, and we made it to almost to Flagstaff, Arizona.
Almost to Flagstaff.
And it was the day before Christmas Eve, and the transmission in this thing went out for, I don't know which time. I mean, we just had it done the 8th time. I don't remember what time that was. There's a few more in between there. And so, yeah, this is just 2025, the day before Christmas Eve. Overdrive goes out in this thing. Some mechanic, unknown name, put in a 700 R4. And long story short, that transmission was made for little cars and little trucks, not 1 tons. Anyhow, not even close. So overdrive goes out, and we've only got a couple thousand miles on it. And so I spend, the rest of the day, we just lost overdrive, so it still works. And we're like, okay, we're going to change the fluid, change the filter, and head on down. And we do that. I spent the day, pulled the pan, changed the fluid, all that good stuff. And then we had Christmas Eve dinner. I don't know, where'd we sleep? At Cracker Barrel, wasn't it?
No, I don't remember.
I don't know.
Flagstaff.
One of those nights was in the neighborhood, but irrelevant, doesn't matter.
We were in Flagstaff.
It wasn't great. We were in Flagstaff. So, like the day after Christmas, we didn't want to travel Christmas Day, because if we got to get towed, good luck. So the day after Christmas, we start heading south, and we make it, so we make it all the way to Gordon's Well, and a couple days before New Year's. And we have fun with our friends, four-wheeling, stuff like that. And I had already called the transmission shop, Team Ramco out of Yuma. An amazing place.
Yeah.
They are wonderful. They provide for people who live in their vehicle like we do. They provide electricity and stuff like that.
I don't know how much you can give of that.
I know. they make provisions. They have provisions for
They
people
treat you
that live in the
very
vehicle.
good.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in there and they're working on your vehicle.
Yeah, I already talked to the Flash.
Oh, did you?
So yeah. So anyhow, yeah, they provide power, water. You can use their shower, their bathroom, trash,
Wonderful shower.
and a wonderful shower. Yeah, great shower. So anyhow, tell them Jack and Gail with the funny looking yellow van sent you. So anyhow, what we came up, the plan was we need to get those stuff into the van, and we were gonna do get another vehicle that I could salvage parts from, motor, transmission, other stuff. And so we decided to go ahead and have him rebuilt it because, see, when he tore it apart, he found out the other guy that did it did a horrible job. The thing blew up actually right after we got it, and he didn't repair it right, and some other things. He did nothing to make it tough. This guy been doing transmissions for 40 years. He's 70 years old. He knows these really well. He's got like a couple hundred transmissions all surrounding the property there. He's been building forever. So he's like, okay, we'll build this thing. We'll build it tough, and you guys take it easy on it, and that would hopefully give us enough time to get this other vehicle so we could swap it.
But he knew it wasn't going to last.
But he knew it wasn't going to last. He said it wasn't going to last, but there's no way to know.
Not going to work in this van.
So, because that transmission should not have been in this van. And by the way, that was about $8,700 on the first tear out last July, August, something like that. It took all of July, 5 weeks to have it done first time. $8,700, and so he rebuilds it. And this is what it was like the Friday after New Year's. We finally get the van back. They got right on it, did a good job. And by the way, he let us videotape him taking it apart.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And he sat down with us for 45 minutes, and he brought in all the parts into the break room there, and he laid them all on the table and said everything that was wrong with that transmission
rebuild
that was not done
last one
properly.
had done.
And he was so upset. He felt so bad for us that he's jumped through hoops.
He did.
All the way. So
He took
shout out to Flash.
so
Man,
good,
thank you so
such
much.
good care of us.
He took really good care
And
of
his
us.
crew, all of them that were there, they all took good care of us.
So anyhow, we go on our way, and we're good for about a month and a half. You know, we're going around Arizona because it's nice weather down here. And then about the 17th of January, we were heading for Grand Canyon. We were north of Prescott, and actually north of whatever town. It was like 30, 40 miles north of Prescott. Good enough.
Chino something.
Chino County, Chino something. Anyhow, doesn't really matter.
Chino Hills, I think.
I pull over because we're getting ready to camp. And I found this road on a map. We're getting ready to pull over, but I got all these cars behind me, and I couldn't tell where the road was. So I'm like, okay, I'll just pull over, get out of the way, let them all go by. And I pull back out, and when it shifted into second gear, bam, that was it. It was done. Oh, I'll bet I have the part.
You probably do.
But I have the part still.
Yep.
And,
So we spent the night there.
Yeah, so.
On the side of the road.
Spent the night on the side of the road. I don't have the part. Anyhow, I can show you later. I'll insert a picture or something, the part that broke off. And spent the night, sent them a video. You could hear it. I ran it, and he thought it was a torque converter. Long story short, we get towed to a place in a shop in Prescott, and they take a look at it, and they're like, nah, it's toast. And the guy that rebuilt it thought maybe just a torque converter, but as it turns out, no, it was toast. So that was like, what, about $350 for that tow. And then we have to sit there for 5 days, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, yeah, it was 5 days. Sunday the 22nd, Flash sends his guy up there, picks us up, and gave us a really good deal on the tow. And it was several hundreds of dollars under what it should have been, especially it was on a Sunday. And that was like $1,400, I think it was. So we get it down there, and that's the 22nd. That's a Sunday of February. And they're busy. So we just sit there. And time goes by. I don't know. long story short, we just got out on the, it was Wednesday. What was it? We were there 31 days. I don't remember what the day was, but we were there 31 days from the 17th of when we broke down.
But they really did an amazing
But
job.
they did an amazing job.
Just
Everybody was
beautiful.
great. Boy, I tell you, if you got to go 1,000 miles, it's worth going there. So, okay, so what we do is we rip it all out again. And we put in what's called the 4L80E, which is what it should have had, which is a newer version of what was in there. What was in there when it was only allow us to go like 55 miles an hour because it's a 1985. This one has overdrive, which is great. But it's, you know, again, it's darn near the same price. By the time it was all said and done, there's $7,000 or $8,000 for that too. And
yeah, but Flash treated us
but
amazing.
he treated us amazing.
with
Yeah,
us.
it was wow.
I would go back to him if I had another transmission problem. That's where I would go back to. I don't care where I'm at.
Yeah.
I know that it's going to get done right with
Adam
him.
and Trish. So yeah, shout out to Adam and Trish and Matt and Tom and everybody else. They were great.
They were all great to us.
Yeah, tell me, we sent you, and we're finally out, and we're going to,
Anyways.
we're focusing more of the editing on her for now. I got van stuff to do. I got projects coming up on the van. I'm not going to get into that now. You just got to follow on, but there's going to be a lot of fixing and making and cool stuff going on with the van.
Anyways, we got
So
we got a lot coming your way.
We got a lot coming.
Just wanted to get you caught up on kind of where we were, what's been going on, and
we feel bad.
You know, and we're just so eager to get back in and just get a move on.
Because every time we start, we end up sitting around waiting for a transmission to get redone, and it was
that's been our problem for the
7
last over a year now.
I think it was 7 transmissions.
This transmission has been doing great, though.
Yeah, and 13
it's just
months.
amazing.
Yeah, and
so, anyways, that's what's been going on.
that's what's going on. So hopefully it's gonna start coming along a little more. So once we start getting the hang of this, we're looking forward to it, and hope you guys do too. So
come along for the ride.
Coming along for the ride. See you guys.